Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here and share a couple gifts I made. And I have two of the Farmhouse style Memorydex boxes. And so what I did was I did a heavily distressed and multi-layered and sanded and chalk painted finish on each of these, and I did like the iron colored runners. And this one is more like old barnwood. I'm going to see if I can... So you can really see the distressing, how I layered the darker chalk paint and then the white chalk paint over and sanded it to look like old barnwood. And then the runners are the iron color. So I really like how these turned out. And then I'll just flip through. I did more like seasons, so it's winter at the front. You have some of the Dollar Tree snowflakes, some Tonic Studios die cuts. This is from crepe paper, and the back I believe is from the Farmhouse from DCWV. Then I have spring. So I have a shaker pocket. I'm just gonna, okay. It's probably better if I take these out. So I have a shaker pocket. You can hear it in there. I've got clear sequins and a clear transparency that I've stitched over some One Canoe 2 Saturday afternoon paper. I have some Vicky Bouton stamps that I stamped with the, I think it's, this is Hero Arts powder that's kind of an iridescent. And then I have a seam binding bow and some One Canoe 2 wood embellishments and a felt flower that I cut myself. That's the spring divider. Then you have more of the regular lined cards. And then I made a summer divider. Okay, well, I wanted to take them out for you guys, but... well, they're in there good. Okay, well, I'll have to... they're in there well. Okay, so I have a Maggie Holmes tassel and some crepe paper elements and some chipboard and layers and foam. And then I have this a sequin, a clear acetate that I stitched in a circle, and then I painted this to look like distressed barnwood. So that's the summer divider. Then you have more blank cards, and then you get to the fall divider. Let's see if I can get it out here. Okay, so I just made a yo-yo, I don't know if you guys have seen tutorials where people used to make these fabric kind of stitched and gathered flowers. I'll probably put a tutorial on how to do that. So I hand stitched that and cut a pinking edge, layered some Fall Farmhouse. Yeah, it's Simple Stories Fall Farmhouse, some old Prima, a velvet Prima leaf, some chunky yarn, and 2 buttons with baker's twine. So I love doing the Memorydex because you can make it really chunky. Like this would never be able to fit in a scrapbook page, but I like that you can just chunk it up. And the background is Fall Farmhouse as well, and it says Fall Breezes. And then that's just paper clipped on. Okay, now the other one is the same except for a couple differences. Some of the dividers are different in this other one, so I'll show you that one too. So that is the aqua one. Then the old barnwood one, it's pretty much, the first one's the same. This one's different because the crepe paper kit that gives you these mason jars only has one of each element, so the other one was the deer and this one is the house. So I have a Dollar Tree snowflake layered on that Jingle Bells paper. Then this one, that's pretty much the same. It's the iridescent sequins and the clear shaker pocket and the seam binding and the felt. This one's a little different. I just added a homemade resin flower or clay flower. It's got that's the summer divider, and then the fall divider on this one is different. I used a different paper and it's shorter. So this is the fall farmhouse. No, this is the other one. I think it's vintage fall. And so I used all double-sided papers for the divider cards. And this one has a smaller yo-yo and the truck from the fall farmhouse and a leaf and a button, and it has lots of dimension, and then that says farm at the top, and I have another chunky yarn bow on a paper clip. So that's both these. I hope my recipients like these. So thanks for joining me for this quick flip through of 2 vintage farmhouse style Memorydex dupe boxes that I made myself from the dollar store. And I have a tutorial, if you haven't seen that before, I have a tutorial back a ways on how to create these Dollar Tree Memorydex dupe is what it is, and I'll link that in the description box below. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the detail with this out of the Memorydex, and this is the paper pad I use from DCWV Farmhouse Christmas. I got this at Tuesday morning, and I love it because it's really hefty. See, that's what I use to make the star. I cut the star out with a die cut, and then I use a Tim Holtz rosette to create the music paper rosette there. And this is pretty, I mean, it's pretty sturdy. I feel like it's sturdy enough for a divider. And then I like because it's double-sided. So I stitched around the other one, but I forgot to stitch around this one, and then you can see the layers, the foam and the rosette, and the chipboard is from Echo Park Wiseman Still Sea Chem. I got this at Tuesday morning as well. You can see that's the tree. And then this is a Tim Holtz die cut that I edged in gesso, white gesso. I used a twine, and then this is a great opportunity to use your chunky stuff that you can't use in like page pocket pages, and some crochet lace.